Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls Prepare to Die. I'm Cool King Dragoon, and in the last episode we took down the Capra Demon in one shot. Still not fully sure exactly how we managed to pull that off, but we got a little bit lucky. As you can see right now, I am back at Firelink Shrine before we go to the next area. I figured it'd be time to come back here and show this to you guys. Number one, you guys recognize him. We just freed him up.
Oh, hello. I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed. Incidentally, would you care to learn any sorceries? You're clearly talented, and besides, I owe you. Of course, we will require some materials, but I'm happy to teach you some elementary spells. Are you interested?
Yes.
Splendid. Very well. I am pleased to have a chance to give something back. Well then, let's get started straight away.
And now you can purchase some items from him. You can see here we have a couple of different spells. I'm actually going to be purchasing this one, the Fall Control spell. It's actually probably about the only sorcery you'll see me using throughout the game. And then you have these two spells here, or not spells but rings. These are also very useful for your if you're doing a sorcery build, especially the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring. But excuse me. That's all that we'll be getting from him.
May we meet?
Fall control, guys, just basically means we can fall a lot farther without taking damage. I probably won't be using it too much early on, but there will be some parts in the later game where I'll be running around trying to collect a couple things. And you might have had a small glitch in the game. Lautrec is actually supposed to be down here, guys. I don't know why he's not. It's kind of weird. I may, in between episodes, go back over to the Undead Burg and see if he's back there. But we also have enough souls that we can actually level up again one more time. And again, I'm going to put my points into endurance. As we kind of saw from that last episode, that is endurance is going to be the big thing right now, because the more times we can actually swing our sword, the better off we're going to be in the end. So we're going to head back now to the next area after the Capra Demon. We're going to head down. Back here now, I kind of want to go do that first. Yeah, actually, no, I take it back, guys. We're going to do something else this episode just because I already came back here, and it's something that we're going to want. Ooh! And they're here. I forgot. Now's the time that they came back. You guys remember Petrus is over here, but now we have these other people. They don't really do much. Yeah.
What have we here? You look awfully raggedy. Times are grim. The least you can do is look sharp. Don't you dare meet my lady like that. You might scare her off for good.
I really don't know what to mean, but these guys are all members of the Way of White. They're all members of the church. You can talk to her.
You are undead as well. Then we've no time to fraternize. I have my mission, and you no doubt have yours. We must not let this curse overcome us.
So their job here is actually the Way of White have a mission that involves actually trying to obtain a secret rite, and they'll actually be heading off here soon. I don't remember exactly how long it takes before they leave, but they'll be leaving to attempt to obtain the rite, and so we'll meet them somewhere else later. Come on, make it. I made it. Alright, this is something I haven't done before, guys. But you guys have seen me come back up here. Remember, we went down there and got the key back to the Undead Asylum. So now what we can do is we can actually climb these stairs up. I come around here and curl up like a ball. It takes a little while the first time you do this, but you just kind of have to wait here, looking very, very tiny. Any minute now. Ah, here we go. Finally. I always start to think something's going wrong. And I can can see the crow has picked us up again, and now we are flying. And now we are back here at the Undead Asylum. We can now travel back and forth through the Asylum and Lordran at will, and we can start coming down here. Now you can see, since we've been gone, the hollows have kind of gotten out and stormed. They're actually a lot tougher now than they were when we were here last time. So now we can make sure we don't die when we take them down. That's the first thing. And I'm gonna come over here to Snuggly first.
You, give me warm, give me soft.
And of course, now we can give him something that'd be warm and soft. We can actually give him a sunlight medallion. Drop this item down here. Quit out of your game. Come back into it again. That other file is just a practice file I used for a little while. Alright.
Give me.
He'll talk again. And now we get a white Titanite chunk. It only works one time per item, guys. I don't remember all of the items you can give to him. But now we can come back down here. There are a couple of items I want to try to collect. The number one thing to remember is I do not actually want to walk out there, because there's actually another boss here that I don't want to fight right now. I thought somebody was following me. But there's another boss here, guys, that I really don't want to fight. But first we have to deal with that. While we've been gone, a couple of Black Knights have made their residence here. These are actually tougher than the last Black Knight that we fought. So we do have to make sure that we don't die while we're facing them. Alright, am I going to reach the end of your chain? Probably not. Alright, we've now taken down him. Oh, we got a Black Knight sword! Oh, guys, that's what I used in my very first walkthrough I ever did. I'm not even fully sure we can actually wield the Black Knight sword right now. No, we actually need more dexterity, and we have one more dexterity before we could use it. It is a very good sword. As you can kind of tell right now, it's already got better than our Zweihander. But the Zweihander actually has a better rank bonus. And is just, in my opinion, it's just overall better. It does better at stamina breaking, I guess, to call it that. And we're going to head back up towards that door we couldn't get through last time, because now we have the key. But first, you guys may notice there's somebody back there. And that is actually one of the other reasons that we came back here right now. It's Oscar. He's back. And we have to kill him. Yep, so Oscar actually came back from the dead. Well, he was already undead. So what has happened is now he has gone hollow, so he is trying to kill us. Alright, and now we've killed Oscar again. And what we get this time is we get his shield, the Crest Shield. And that is the item that one of the other items I wanted. It's very similar to the Dragon Crest Shield, but the major difference is you can see there, magic has an 80% blockage instead of 20. So I prefer, in the end, to have the Crest Shield over the Dragon Crest Shield. Oh, I forgot. Almost forgot, guys, they throw the boulder back down at us again. They didn't learn it didn't work the first time, it's not going to work the second time. But we can keep going through here. There are 2 more items that we want to obtain from here. I'm not going to be fighting the additional optional boss here. I'll probably do it later in the walkthrough. I'm not going to fight him now, partially because he's a pain in the rear to fight, and I don't feel like spending a lot of time here at this point trying to actually kill him off. I'm taking hits that I don't need to take, guys. Alright, so now you're down. You're down for the count, and now we can open up this door. This will get us to a very, very useful item for a little bit later. This is the rusted iron ring. And if I pull it up here, improves balance on poor footing. What this does is it actually makes it, if you guys have noticed a little bit, that we move very slow when we're going through places with like lots of water and stuff like that. What this means, what that ring does, is means we are no longer hindered by that water. So it does make that a little bit easier for us all around. Oh, that's right, I actually do have a spell now. I don't have enough intelligence to use it. I have to level my intelligence up 3 times. But that's something I'll probably be doing later in the game. For right now, I'm going to go back down here towards our old cell, because there is another item back down here that is going to be very useful to us. But in order to get to it, unfortunately, you may see already, we have to take on another Black Knight. And unfortunately, he's just as tough as the last one was. So we are going to have to take care when we're fighting against him. Luckily, you may notice every time I'm hitting him with my strong attack, he is flinching. So we do, that is one of the reasons why I do like the Zweihander over the Black Knight sword, is that with the Zweihander, as long as you hit your opponent more often than not, they'll flinch. And so you do get a little extra, a couple of extra seconds, I guess. He's not dead. He is just about there. So, yeah, there we go. Now he's down for the kill. And from him we got a red Titanite chunk. But the more important thing that we wanted was this. The Peculiar Doll. And if I can find it here in my items, I will show it to you guys. It's not in my Titanite. I need to stop going over there. Where is it at? Yeah, right here. A strange doll in a strange dress. There was once an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and was eventually drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. That is, as you may have already suspected, it is a key to a area in the game. We'll be going to that area. In order to get there, we do need to have that doll, so you do have to come back here and get that. So now we have gotten the items from here that we want. So now we can head back to Lordran and be on our way to the next area. And we've gotten all the items that we want for our build overall. So now we have everything that we're going to want, that we're going to be using for the rest of the game. So we won't have to go out of our way now to find anything else. We will be picking up a couple more rings that are useful for in certain places, but we don't have to. We have the 2 rings now that we really want to have for the rest of the game. I'm trying not to go back there and fall down to fight against the extra demon, the stray demon, because he's not somebody I really want to fight right now. Alright, and there is the giant's crow's nest, and all we have to do is curl up like a ball again. It should, yep. After the first time, it should happen simultaneously, guys. So now the crow is back, and he'll take us back to the Firelink Shrine. I don't even really remember where he drops us off at the Firelink Shrine. I don't think he drops us off by the bonfire, though. Yep, they'll put us back into his nest, so we'll actually have to climb down from here. So now we have done just about everything we can do back at the Firelink Shrine. Alright, we're going to crawl along here and here. And I had almost forgotten about that, guys. Since we have now ring the first bell of awakening, we can actually hear somebody snoring back there in that little kind of chapeled area. And now we have enough souls, we can actually level up one more time, once more into our endurance. By the time we are done here, guys, believe me, our endurance will be massive. We will need to also put more points into our strength and dexterity, but now we are going to be on our way to the next area in the game. It won't take us super long to get there. And now you're dead. Come here, you little bugger. And you're down. We can come in here and hold mouse again, make sure he doesn't come after us. And we're never gonna get any commanding from that mouse, but maybe we can get some from the next area we're going, because there are some mice there as well. Come back down here through the gate we've opened so we can get back to the area where the Capra Demon was, in the lower undead burg. And you can kind of see her, this little creepy woman up here. We're actually going to talk to her because she has moss, and moss is very, very useful to us. As well as you can kind of see some of these other items here. And then she also sells arrows, and I'm not going to buy them now, but at some point here in the future we are going to want those poison arrows. But for right now, I'm going to actually just buy 4 of these blooming purple mosses. She's creeping. And now we'll head back on down. There's this guy here, but he's not much of a threat. And alright, now we're back down here in the lower undead burg, and here is the next door we can go through, the key to the depths. As you guys may have already guessed, we are on our way down to the depths. This is a place of despair, hopelessness. It is kind of, in a lot of our opinions, where Dark Souls kind of starts to actually get tough. I know a lot of people who have played this game before kind of go, wait, what do you mean? Now is when it gets tough. Well, that's kind of the truth, is that up to this point, it's been relatively easy, and even this area itself isn't super hard. The next area in the game is actually where Dark Souls tends to lose a lot of people, and that's the area where, there we go. That's the area where a lot of people they'll buy this game like on Steam for sale, and they'll start playing it. And a lot of times they'll stick around until the second bell of awakening. But once they reach the second bell, guys, they are out. They no longer want any part of it, because the second bell is much more difficult to ring than the first bell. The boss is much more difficult, and the level itself is incredibly annoying, even to a veteran Dark Souls player. So we're going to come down here. There is a dog right here. We're going to try and kill him off. And you, I purposely went everywhere back there. Where the heck were you hiding? That is not the only dog down there. I think the other two will stay down there. There's that one over there, so we need to take him out. I almost had to. Alright, he's down. Now we can take on the butcher here. Smack him in the face. Smack him in the face again. Smack him in the face a third time. And 1,000 souls from you. Thank you very much. And there's a chest over here. And so from this chest we get the large ember. That is also going to be a very useful ember to us, and I'll probably, in the next episode, I'll probably be taking that back to Andre and see if I can do anything. I think I can improve my Zweihander even farther now. But we've been running on for a little bit longer now than I had originally intended, so I'm going to call off the episode here, guys. In the next episode, we'll be coming back down here and getting through to this level and finding a lot of items and possibly even taking on our first NPC invader. And I will see you guys then. Take care.